We all came together to remind you that you are at the right place at the right time with the right people with the right thoughts. It is in your imperfection that you are perfect for such a time as this. Yes, yes? Hey! I love you guys. Oh my God, you look so wonderful. Can you turn that music back on a little bit? I think we have reason to. Hey! 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 We're back in Dubai. All right. So you guys know, we're gonna need the music in a minute. So you guys know that wherever I go in the world, I send videos back to my dad and my mom to prove to them I really have a job. So I'm gonna need you guys to stand to your feet. Sylvia on my team is gonna come right here, and we're gonna pan, if you can turn the lights up so they can see the depth to know that there are really a lot of people that kind of like us. And well, I'm gonna make noise, we're gonna do this, and I'm gonna do the camera, and we're gonna pan, and when it gets to you, you gotta make a lot of noise. All the way in the back, your energy guys to jump up to the front, turn the lights on, turn some music on. Okay, we're gonna start on this side, and then I'm gonna pan back this way. So I hope you did your exercises, because we're gonna go this way and this way. All right, you guys ready? All right, turn that music on, you guys. All right, so Dad, Mom, look, I really have a lot of people. 1, 2, 3, go. Woo! 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 Let's go back! Woo! Woo! All right, yes! All right, thank you so much. I promise you, for so long, my family was like, are you really getting paid to talk? I'm like, yes, and I really say some things that make sense, promise you. I'm the youngest cousin of 13, and so the phrase that I heard the most was, shut up, Lisa. So, of course, I grew up to become a speaker, so someone would listen. I'm so grateful to be here. I'm so grateful to be back home, both in Dubai and at Mindvalley. Like, what a great time, what a great season, what a great space, what a great moment in time to be here. We've navigated through so much. And because you're here, it says something about your spirit. It says something about your soul, right? Yes, yes? It says, see, I wasn't even gonna do that, but y'all just waiting on me to do it, huh? It says something about your tenacity. So I came, and when Vision called, it was an easy spiritual yes. It was a hard geographical yes, because I have a lot of things that I was doing in places that I'm going, but I said I can't miss being here. Because there's someone in this audience, yes, there's someone in this audience that this is your change time. This is your evolution time. This is your rebirth time. This is your re-choose time. This is your recalibrate time. This is your redirect time. This is your time. Yes, yes? This is your time. Yes, yes? So we all gather just to stand in agreement with you. We all came together to remind you that you are at the right place at the right time with the right people with the right thoughts. It is in your imperfection that you are perfect for such a time as this. Yes, yes? At whatever your age is perfect. You needed to have all those years behind you. Or you need to have all those years in front of you. No one can do it like you. And so I just came to Dubai just to affirm, to invite you to take your voice and take it to the next level. I want to ask you the question, what would your soul say if you gave your soul the microphone? If you didn't think about your thoughts, if you put beside you all of the negative thinking or the limited thinking, no one who looks like me, no one who's my age, no one who comes from where I come from, whatever that conversation is, and you gave your soul the microphone, and your soul said something to you, what would it say? What should you be doing? What would you be saying? How would you dance? How would you make it work? What would you sing from the mountaintop? How would you let your heart open up? How would you shed the cultural limitations or the gender limitations? How would you shed the religious limitations, the financial limitations, and just let your soul sing? Oh, I came here to talk to your soul. Now, your mind will be engaged, your heart will be touched, but your soul will be expanded because I came for your soul. Yes, yes? Y'all just gonna do it. I look at my life and I travel the world, for by the grace of God, I travel the world and I inspire people and I autograph stuff and I take pictures with the cutest people on the planet. I will be taking pictures later. All the cutest people on the planet join me. I look at my life and I go, that's unrecognizable. Because I was just sitting with a good friend and I was saying in 1997, I was diagnosed as clinically depressed. And I remember when the Dr. Bray, I'll never forget her, tall, beautiful English woman, and she said, Lisa, you are clinically depressed. And the word depressed I couldn't process it. See, I was already a motivational speaker. I was already doing something. I was already making other people happy. Anybody mastered making other people happy? I had mastered making other people happy. Mastered. And so how could I be depressed? I'm like the happy girl. She said, you're depressed. And then she put in front of me a piece of paper and I saw two things I never thought I'd see together. Lisa Nichols and Prozac. She prescribed for me an antidepressant medication. And so that day I went home and I said, Doc, can I try something different? Because sometimes you forget who you are. Yes, yes? You get so caught up in the role. I knew I was Jelani's mother. I knew I was my father's daughter. I knew I was the executive director of the Girls Club of Los Angeles. I knew I was his former fiance. But I had forgotten who I was. And sometimes enough time passes when you forget how strong you are. You forget how powerful you are. Or you're not aware of how powerful you're becoming. Yes, yes? You're not aware of how amazing, how many colors you have in your wingspan. You've seen 3 colors, and your 3 colors have impressed some people. You didn't know that you had 19 more colors in your wingspan. And so I just stopped by to push and expand and stretch any form of mediocrity. I wanted to make sure that I was here so that you can hear, what does the sound of my soul sound like? Not dancing to my children's beat, not dancing to my spouse's beat, not dancing to my family's beat, my cultural beat, not dancing to my bank account's beat, but dancing to the beat of my soul. See, my gift is helping people put words that are impactful out into the world. Help you wrap the words in such a way where people get them, they can understand them, and they remember you. That's my jam. And it took me a long time to stand in that gift. I kept discounting the gift. How many of us raise one hand or raise 2 hands if you know you got something special in you and you have a tendency to keep discounting the gift? Look around if your hands are up so you see that you're not alone. I kept discounting the gift. I kept negating it because I thought if it's of value, it gotta be hard. Suffer. I come from a Baptist background, so Baptist is like suffer, 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 and then in heaven it'll be better. And I want to see my better now. I believe that the divine that I serve, the divine that you may serve, I believe that we're supposed to have happiness now, joy now. I believe that my truth is supposed to be spoken. And guess what? I believe that my truth changes from season to season. And I get to redefine who I am in my truth, and so do you. And so I stopped by. I stopped by so that it would be kind of challenging. Oh yeah, Vision, did you tell him that I come off the stage? You didn't tell him? I'm gonna come off. Is that all right? Okay. All right. When I get out the lights, you gotta turn the other ones up because I'm chocolate. She gonna disappear fast. I came here as your sister friend. I came here to say, what would you do if you sang like you were the only one who knew the beat? How would you dance if you knew you can only be on rhythm and never off? How would you love if heartbreak wasn't possible? How would you leap? Not if you knew that you would fly, but how would you leap if you knew you can always get up if you fail? How would you leap? How would you show up if you knew humanity was waiting to hear your voice? I'm following the camera so you all can see me. What does it look like? What does it look like for you to not worry about how you look, but to be responsible for how you make people feel? What would life look like? What would it look like if you can love the unlovable? What would it look like? What would it look like if you spent every day working to blow your own mind? What would it look like? What would it look like? Bring the camera closer to me if you can. You know that zoom lens. That's a big camera. I know you got a zoom lens. What would it look like? What would it look like if you can play full out? I came here to ask you, can you give your soul a chance to speak?
Yes. Yes, yes. Yes.
Can you and will you give your soul a chance to be heard?
Yes.
Will you allow the people who's supposed to cross your path and hear your voice, will you say it loud enough so that they can hear? Will you whisper it low enough so that they could feel it? I'm just asking you. What if the greatest moment in this entire conference wasn't the answers you got, but the questions you were asked? And in the quietness of your own home, you found your answer. And when you found your answer, you begin to move so unapologetically, you begin to walk and talk without wondering what other people might think about you. See, because nobody can do you quite the way that you can do you. Nobody. Nobody. No one can do you. You are an unrepeatable miracle. There's only one fingerprint that's yours. And here's the big news. Big, good or bad, bad or happy. If you don't do you, you'll never be done. Oh. That's a yes, yes, too. And your job is to make sure that this planet knows that you were here. This planet knows that this is your time. This is my time. Say, it's my time. Say, it's my time. See, when you say that, you stop wondering what's around the corner. You stop wondering, well, what if it doesn't work? You'll find another way to make it work. Well, what if they don't like me? You only want to play with people who want to play with you. Well, what if I lose my money? Well, good thing you know how to make money. There's not one what if, not one what if that justifies you sitting down on your dream. Not one what if. And let me tell you about the people who have a hard time. Can this hold a real woman? Just want to make sure. Just want to make sure. It's a lot under the yellow. It's a lot under the yellow. You want to make sure. We're so adamant about wanting to be liked. But here's the deal. You only want to play with people who are ready to play with you. And that thing about your vision, not everybody can get your vision. Not everyone got Vision's vision. Not everyone could see this room. Not everyone could understand. But here's the thing I want you to walk away with. If everyone doesn't get your vision, it's because God didn't give your vision to everybody. God gave your vision to you. Yes, yes. God gave you your vision. And you're the only one that have it right here in your belly. And your job is to nurture that vision. Your job is to feed it with time, to feed it with training, to feed it with coaches who are 20 to 30 steps beyond you. Your job is to give it what it needs so that it can be birthed into the world, so that now your vision is our reality. That's your job. You came here impregnated with a dream, with a possibility. And you're not supposed to be comfortable until you set it free. And that's okay. And then you lock and load with people who are around you. This is a tribe. I don't know if you know this, but this is a tribe. This is a community. We help grow each other up. Like, Bishop, isn't it great how we watch each other and say, wow, look at how we've grown up. We help grow each other up. You want to be around people who make you stand on your tippy toes. You want to be around people who make you want to be a better woman because you're in their presence. Make you want to be a better man because you listen to their conversation. You watch the way they father. You watch the way she wipes. They make you want to be a better human being because you're in proximity with them. Yes, yes? This is that tribe. Love yourself enough to stay connected to that tribe. I used to think my family was supposed to be my dream catchers. Anybody else felt like that? Why do they not get my dream? Because God didn't give my dream to them. God gave my dream to me. You have your biological family and they have a role in your life. And then you got your developed God-given family and they have a role in your life. And you find your tribe. Because the last thing you want to do is get to the final chapter and say, who could I have been? And what could I have done? And who could I have touched had I given that dream a chance? It's too late now. I can't get out the rocking chair, but man, who would I have been? The last thing you want is to be left with memories of things you didn't do. Do it. Play big. Play strong. Fly or fall. Just do it. Yes, yes? Just do it. I was just being interviewed by Mindvalley and said, how are you so successful? I said, because I failed more than others. Because I'm not counting the failures. I know I always got one more get up than my failure. And these days, my failures come 7 figures and require lawyers. Woo! And so I stopped by to ask you just what happens when you set your voice free. Now, many of you, you have a voice, and that voice is uncultivated. You don't quite know how to use it. You watch someone like Vision. You watch someone like the speakers. You may watch someone like me and go, I don't do it like that. Well, you shouldn't do it like that. You need to do it like you. It doesn't mean you can't get training. I remember so many years people said, oh my God, Lisa, you're the next Oprah Winfrey. You're the next Oprah Winfrey. I said, you know what? If you want me to give you Oprah, I will fail you every time. Oprah is already being done. But if you're ever interested, I do a doggone good Lisa Nichols. I do a doggone good Lisa. I got her on lock. Benjamin Franklin says that comparison is and will always be the thief of all your joy. You can only do you. And if you don't do you, you won't be done. And don't get caught up if you have an amazing bio. Because your bio is one thing, but your future, is another. And we are vested in who you're becoming. Michelle Obama wrote the best book with the best title, Becoming. We are all becoming. And so I stopped by to ask you, who are you becoming? Who's sitting in the chair that you're sitting in right now? What does she look like 3 years from now? What is he doing 5 years from now? How many lives has she touched? How many people has he inspired? What are you doing and who are you becoming? Oh, I don't know if they told you. I didn't necessarily come to keep you comfortable. I don't mind. I don't mind that healthy tension in a room. I don't mind it at all because when iron sharpens iron, great things happen. Yes, yes? And so this is that time when you look up and you go, wait, what part of me has to die away so the next part of me can be born? What part of me needs to sit down so the rest of me can stand up? What's on the other side of my fears? What's on the other side of my procrastination? I want to see what's on the other side of my hesitation. What's on the other side of my putting me last? Oh, so many great questions. The beauty is in the questions. Did she really come out here on stage to ask us a bunch of questions? Yes, she did, because the mind has to try and find the answer. You're welcome. You're welcome. When I was on Oprah, can I have 2 chairs? One more chair. When I was on Oprah in 2007, I had this experience happen. Before I was on Oprah, I dreamed about being on Oprah for 10 years. 10 years. I'm gonna be on Oprah. I'm gonna be on Oprah. Now, don't judge me. Don't judge me. You can sit it right here. That's perfect. Thank you. Thank you so much. For 10 years, I dreamt about being on Oprah, and I would tell everyone, I'm gonna be on Oprah, I'm gonna be on Oprah. And I did something weird when I was on Oprah. Let's just assume, thank you so much. Let's just assume I'm right here and Oprah's right there. Hey, girl. Now, I did something strange on Oprah. I don't know why this was in my dream. Do not judge me, please. Please don't judge me. But when I was on Oprah, I would sit, and when Oprah looked in the other direction, I would sneak. It sounds so stupid to share this out loud with somebody, but it's the truth. I would sneak and I would smell her white leather couch. You guys remember she used to have that white leather couch? And I guess somewhere in my mind, I knew Oprah's couch would be the best white leather couch that existed. So apparently, I wanted my olfactory glands to experience that. And so for 10 years, I would say, I'm gonna be on Oprah, and I'm gonna smell her white leather couch. You guys know I'm gonna be on Oprah, and I'm gonna smell her white leather couch. I tell my brother and my cousins, oh, by the way, family, I'm gonna be on Oprah, and I'm gonna smell her white leather couch. And after a while, smelling the white leather couch became as important. Don't judge me. Do not judge me. As seeing Oprah. I began to say, you guys, that couch gonna smell good, and yeah, Oprah gonna be cool too. So in 2007, I get a phone call. Hello, Miss Nichols. This is Harpo Inc. Harpo. I literally said this, Harpo. That sounds familiar. The woman said, Oprah? I said, yeah. That's what I thought. She said, Oprah loves your work in The Secret, and she'd love to have you on the show. I jumped off the phone. I said, yes, I'm going to Oprah, and I'm a what? I'm gonna smell her cream leather couch. It's on. I was so excited, you guys. I had it all down to a science. I was gonna wait until she looked the other way at Rhonda Byrne or at Reverend Michael Beckwith, and as soon as she looked away, I was gonna sniff that couch. And I was gonna come back. And I was gonna come back and explain it and how it smelled to everybody. I get to Oprah. Anybody see us on Oprah? If so, you remember, don't you? I walk out on stage, 5 stools. I still get upset. It's been like 20 years and I still get mad. Like, shit, how would they do that to me? I'm mad. I'm on Oprah, like I'm on Oprah kind of mad. Now, you know I'm going somewhere with this story because in order for you to go to your next level, you gotta own and embrace the one you're in right now. So I get to Oprah, it's 5 stools, we have a great show, she shoots an after show. During the commercial breaks, she talks to me on every commercial break. One commercial break, she tells me, you remind me of someone I know. And the next commercial break, I was too afraid to respond, I was like, okay. Next commercial break, she goes, it's me. Okay. Show's over, it's a great show, it's amazing. And I went off Oprah and people kept saying, how was the Oprah show? I said, it was okay, it was great, but Come on, you guys. How was Oprah? It was great, but see, I couldn't see the whole blessing. There's so many people, you might be here and there's so many things happening for you, but there's a but. I went around for the next year, it was okay, but for a couch, it was a couch, y'all. 2 years later, Warner Brothers called me and said, Miss Nichols, we'd like for you to consider you for a show. I said, what's the name of the show? They said, the Lisa Nichols Show. I said, I like that name of a show. They said, we'd like to design a set for you. What are some of your favorite colors? I said, oh, I like peach, and I like orange, and I like yellows, obviously. And I said, and I like round stages, and I like pillows. They said, great, we'd love for you to come in, and we want to show you some things. I said, well, I'm on my way to South Africa with my son for a month, but when I come back, I'd love to meet with you. They said, sure. I come back from South Africa. They had done a little something. They said, we'd like to show it to you. I walk into the studio, and there's a round stage, and there's yellow pillows, and there's peach pillows and orange pillows. And on stage, is a cream leather couch. I walk up on stage, all of the producers are saying, Miss Nichols, do you like the color? Miss Nichols, do you like the font? Miss Nichols, do you like the pillows? I said, excuse me. Miss Nichols, do you like the flooring? And right there in front of about 46 production crew members, I had to sit and apologize to God. I said, and some of you may have had this conversation before, or you may be ready to have it in your own faith. I said, God, I'm so sorry. All I wanted to do is sit on Oprah's cream leather couch. And God said, I know what he's been trying to probably tell many of us, and whatever your faith is. I know you've been trying to sit on Oprah's couch. Hello. And I've been trying to give you your own couch. Nobody can get your couch but you. Nobody can get your couch but you. And your couch might be wooden, and your couch might be cream, your couch might be green. You get a couch, and you get a couch, and you get a couch. Come on, y'all. You get a couch, and 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 you get a couch. Every single person in here, you get your couch. But if you think Amazon Prime is gonna come to your door and deliver it, I got a cream leather couch for you. That's not gonna happen. You gotta open the door, go out with knees knocking and teeth chattering sometimes. People often ask me, Lisa, how did you get over the fear? I said, you assumed I got over the fear before I leaped. Sometimes you gotta be willing to leap while you're still quivering. You gotta speak while your voice still shakes. You gotta show up while you're not quite sure what you look like. You gotta be willing to get comfortable in your imperfection. You gotta remember that other people's perception of you, as my grandma says, ain't none of your business, baby. Yes, yes. Yes, yes. And so I just stopped by. I'm gonna be around later. I'm gonna take pictures. I told him I wanna take pictures with as many people as I can. Vishen knows I love to come. I love to be with you as much as I can. I love to serve you. I love to be around you. I love to find out about you and what you're up to and anything. Like, I'm into you. I am you. I'm your sister. I came for you. I came for you. I came for you. And everything you feel that resonates between you and I, that's real. I came for you, but here's what you don't want me to do. You don't want me to let you sit down on your dream. You don't want me to let you sit down on your greatness. You don't want me to let you dim your light. And everybody can't handle your light, and that's okay. But here's what we make the mistake of doing. Because they can't handle your light, you begin to turn the dial down when you enter a room to make sure that you don't blind anybody with your greatness. And then over years, you take your hand off the dial. And then you come to a place like this, and you're like, oh my God, I want to turn that light up. And where is the dial now? And so I challenge you to find your dial and turn it up. After all, turn down for what? For what? Turn it up unapologetically. I used to always walk in a room uncomfortable about my light. People say, Lisa, why do you always stand out? I go, I don't know. And I try to shrink and 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 shrink so that I didn't offend anybody. And then when I wanted to stretch out, I was scared to, because I didn't know that woman. But then I gave her a chance, and I met her, because it's my time and it's your time. The world needs you like never before. It's your time. Can you believe that? It's your time. Can you believe it enough to say, it's my time? It's my time. I mean, say it to yourself, not to me. It's my time. This is my time. Even when it gets hard, it's my time. Even when it's challenging, even when it doesn't feel good, say it like you mean it. Say it like you got to convince somebody. Say it like it's been long overdue. Even when it's scary. Even when it's scary. Even when it costs more money than it should. Even when it takes longer than it should. What time is it? What time is it? Even when they don't get your vision. Even when they speak bad about your vision. Even if you run out of money. Even if your body's not acting right. Even when you need some help. It doesn't matter the climate, the temperature, the circumstances, the politics. It doesn't change the fact that what? And if all you remember from this conversation, if all you remember, then we've had a really good time. Like, it's your time. This is your stage. This is your time. It's time for you. It's time for you. We need you. Don't dim your light. I need you. They need you. The world needs you. Speak up. Show up. Yes, yes. Yes, yes. Find 3 people and go to them and say, it's my time. 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 Oh, it's so my time. Oh, it is so my time. It's your time? Because is it your time? It's my time. It's your time. Now let me just say this. Stand up, keep standing. I like it. If you're not standing, please stand up. I'm just going to invite you to do this. Because fortunately and unfortunately, events like this must come to a close. Because when they come to a close and stop, that's when you start. You can't do the work you must do in the world while you're in this room. So if this arena had to gather, the lights had to come, the stage had to be built, and all of us had to come and witness your first day of the rest of your life, then it's been a good time together. It's been a good time together. I had a coaching client. I coached high producers in the world, and one of my coaching clients said, Lisa, she said, what do? I gave her a set of mantras to do that really shifted everything for her. Because how many of you, just raise your hand if you're that person where you know there's a calling on your life, but you're still getting the skill set, you're still getting the techniques, you're still getting the courage, you're still collecting the things. You know it's a calling out there. You just got to get ready for the calling. Yes, yes? I had a client just like that, one of my coaching clients. And she and I worked together for a year. And each week she would try to do the things that needed to be done 6 months from now. I said, no, let's just handle this week. Let's handle this month. That will be waiting on us. And little by little, she got the courage. Little by little, she got the skill set. Little by little, she got the confidence. Little by little, she failed several times. But with the confidence, she fell forward and got back up. And I look at that coaching client, I look at other coaching clients, and I go, it's not about always soaring, it's about always getting back up. And so I want to leave you with this. Because we won't be in the bathroom with you when you're putting your makeup on or you're combing your hair. We won't be in the car with you. You will be with you. And so I want to give you something to be with you that you can chant. This is my time, that's one thing. But I'm a big person of affirmations. I had to convince Lisa she was worthy of this stage. I had to convince her as a mocha skin, kinky hair, full lip, round hip girl that she was worthy of this stage. I had to talk her into this stage. And I had to talk her into this stage every single day. And I had to talk her into the contracts, the $100,000, the $250,000 contract. I had to talk her into her worthiness of those contracts. I had to talk her into a multi-million-dollar business. She didn't just get there. I had to talk her into it. You hear me? You guys hear me? Yes, yes? Because that chatter kept coming in. You, Lisa? You a C student. I said, well, I'm a C minus to be exact. But I'm still worthy. So let's just take a moment and let's make a declaration. And I'm known for this when I speak on stage. I'm gonna come back and do a closing ceremony with you. That's gonna be pretty special, so I hope you're here for it. But I'm real big on turning you into yourself before I leave. I don't need you to grandize me. I'm grateful of your love, but I need you to leave so full of what you can do, so full of your confidence on you, not necessarily wowed by me. I hope you love me as much as I love you, but I want to leave you full on you. Because when you can fill up on you, then you don't have to love anyone or serve anyone from what you need. You get to serve them from your overflow. Don't feed them from the cup. Don't feed them from the cup. Feed them from the saucer. Yes, yes? Somebody just came for that part right there. And so now in this declaration, I want you to make a statement. And I want you to change the words according to what you need to say. This isn't a one size fits all. We're together, but it's not all a kumbaya moment. This is an individual moment of declaration and confirmation. And what I want you to walk away with is certainty. Say certainty. Say certainty. I want you to walk away with certainty that I am fit. I am created for such a time as this. I'm certain of that. Certainty. You came for certainty. You didn't come for entertainment, and not every moment is going to give you certainty. There are moments throughout these 2 days that simply said, that's exactly what I came for. That's giving me my certainty. That's what you came for. And you walk away and you hold on to it. And as you leave, in the car, in the taxi, in the Uber, in the hotel, and I talk to myself all the time, you guys. Y'all might see me over the hotel having a full-on conversation with Lisa. I'm quite fine with that. Because guess what? I gave up trying to be ordinary. So I don't mind people thinking I'm strange. There's so much freedom in being considered strange. Like you can do anything because you're already strange. Like there's freedom in strange, y'all. There's freedom in strange. There's freedom. There's freedom in your unique, unrepeatable miracle fingerprint. And so put one hand over your heart, whichever hand makes you feel good. Repeat after me. I was built for such a time as this. Everything that I've navigated through prepared me for this moment. And boy, am I prepared. I get to be nervous. I get to be uncertain. I get to need help. And I get to win. Abundance is my birthright. Abundance is my birthright. Joy is my birthright. I must do financially well because I'm a good person. And when good people do well, they do more good in the world. I deserve everything. I deserve everything because I'm a great steward of prosperity. Get ready, me. Get ready, me. All small parts of myself must be left in this room. And the big me is going. Grab someone, tell someone high five. Now, I have you say that you can have a seat. I have you say that so you can feel what it feels like in your cells. And it's necessary in your cells to feel that conversation. Did that feel good to anybody? Anybody say, oh my God, I needed to have that. While everything we say have value, the most valuable thing is what you will say to yourself. A lot of times when I'm coaching, I'm always having my clients say things, affirm it, say it, speak it, because I never thought I'd be up here. In 1994, I became a single mom. In 1995, many of you know, I had $11.42 in the bank. And I had to wrap my son in a towel for 2 days. I was so grateful for the food stamps. I was so grateful for the WIC, free cheese, free pasta, free milk. I remember standing in front of the clerk's desk who gave me my food stamps, and I said, ma'am, could you look up at me? She said, ma'am, I'm busy. I got a lot of people. There's a long line behind you. I don't have time. Just fill out the paperwork to get your free food stamps. I said, ma'am, I need you to look up at me. I need to tell you something. She said, I don't have to. I said, ma'am, I need you to look at me. And startled, she looked up. And I said, I just want you to see my face. Because all I need is a bridge over troubled waters. But I'm not going to always be here. One day, I'm going to make good on what you're giving me now. I'm a good investment. I'm a good investment. I close with, you are a great investment. You're a great investment of the time your family has put into you, a great investment of the time your community. You are a great investment. You are a good steward of possibility. You're a good steward. And so the question is, what will you do when you get out of this chair? What will you do when you leave this conference? It doesn't have to be easy. You're built for difficult. You're built for strong. You're built for necessity. You haven't seen the greatest version of you yet. You haven't seen. You're going to blow your mind with the man, the woman you're becoming. And during that entire time, just know that it will be people like me on the sidelines, championing you, reminding you that the best part is still coming. And that behind every fall is a get up. And behind every fly is a soar. And that someone's watching you right now, someone who's 40, 14, or 4. They're watching the way you dance, the way you focus. They're watching the way you soar and the way you get up. They're watching you. And you get to inspire a world by the way you choose to be. So I just stopped by. I stopped by to stir your soul. I stopped by to say, this is your time. What is it? What is it? What is it? No matter how hard it gets, it's my time. No matter how challenging it gets, it's my time. No matter if you do it by yourself, on the good days, On the hard days. The world is so excited to meet the next best version of you. And as your sister friend, just know whenever you hear me say that I believe in you and I love you, it's not a shtick. It's not a sign off. It's not my signature close. It's because I believe in you and I love you. Be well.